Garrett did text me last night at some point. Do I believe everything that was said? In what aspect? I'm well aware, and that is what I'm trying to get at. I don't agree with anything that had happened last night. I was not there present in real time last night. I was not there in real time last night. I just finished watching it, 30 minutes ago? So, I don't know. I felt like maybe her trauma shouldn't have been aired out there at all on any aspect. Sarah blamed me. That's where that came from.
Okay, so Sarah, first of all, boo-boo, listen. It doesn't matter if anybody streamed Allie or if I streamed Allie or anybody in this live streamed Allie. What we are saying is that it wasn't right what happened to Allie. So for you to keep accusing us of setting it up, we did not. We did not agree with what happened to Allie either. So you need to back the fuck off.
You literally came in here and your very first comment was, girl, you're the one that set it up. No, the fuck she isn't. No, the fuck she wasn't.
In my opinion, Garen helped facilitate a much needed conversation between her and her parents. Yeah, a conversation that her and her parents, but there was also 800 people in there with the comments off. It was a FaceTime call for 800 people to watch while they dissect whether or not Allie's essay story was true. And I, if we're being completely honest here, is that not the same thing of her mocking Feisty's DV? I said it. Is it not the same thing?
It is.
Allie questioned whether or not Feisty's DV on live, and they sat there and questioned Allie's essay on live. He shut down the essay talk twice, did he not? No, actually, I saw him re-bring it up like 3 times.
Literally. No, it was 17 times. I counted it. He says the word, well, can we talk about the abuse? 17 times in 3 fucking hours.
No. And I never said that I'm sitting here backing off Allie. I'm not backing off Allie. When I talk about Allie is everything she puts on TikTok. I don't go back to her childhood. I don't go back to her essay story. Never has ever come out of my mouth. She might say that I go real life on her. I've never gone real life. I've never called a finance company. I've never called anything to do with her. Everything that you see me do is right here. I speak on what she does on TikTok. Other than that,
a lot of the information we get are from other people digging up Allie. It's not Jordan or anyone in these boxes you see right here digging up info on Allie. That stuff is given to us. So no, we don't go real life.
And you've even gone as far as making it very known to us in Discord that you do not want us even touching her registry. Like, that's how far you don't go real life.
Yeah, and Jordan did tell everyone, do not do that.
And like I said, I'm not backing off Allie, but I'm not speaking on her childhood abuse essay or anything else. We have been dragging her for months, but we have never spoke about her childhood trauma. We've never brought up her essay, and I've never gone real life on the bitch. Never. She might claim that I have, but never. There's no proof of anything that I've ever gone real life. And Garrett made it seem last night that I talked to Allie's parents in private conversations. I don't, and I think it's weird.
The whole live was wrong and fucking weird.
She put her sonogram on Instagram, did she not? She still, yes, the reasons that she wants this child are not good intentions, 100%. But there was no way that he could have, obviously, there's no way,
Nobody's spinning anything, Xtina.
there's no
Not
way
on
that
our
he could
part,
have,
anyways.
there's no way that he could have stopped it from coming out of their mouth originally, but he did keep asking the question and bringing it back up. Like after the two of them were mannered at the same time, and her mom came back on the stepdad's account, he asked the question again, bringing up the essay again. Honestly, when they got mannered, the live could have ended. It's just is what it is. I'm not going to speak on somebody's trauma. And that's it. Hate me, say whatever you want about me. I don't care, but I'm not speaking on somebody's trauma. It's wild. You're going to sit there and try to determine whether or not her stories are true about her own essay story and whatnot, but then nobody liked it when it was done to Feisty. Like, that's just hypocritical. And that's it. Everything else, sure, air it out, talk it out, fucking do whatever you want. Don't minimize her essay story. That's it. That's it. Literally.
Some of y'all are acting like she's up here fucking praising Allie and calling her a good fucking person and acting like she's gonna be fucking friends with her again and shit. Like, that's not what's happening here. Y'all need a serious fucking reality check. You cannot want to speak about somebody's fucking trauma and sympathize and empathize with their trauma and them going through something without condoning what they fucking do. I think some of y'all are fucking confused. Yeah, and Jordan doesn't put up a fucking paywall before she fucking talks about anything. Weird ass fucking behavior.
She is showing respect for literally, it's just respect for people. If you weren't there, what is your question, Southern Belle? Like, you're gonna go post somebody else's children? Because, like, you're gonna clean piss me off right now, and I'm going to run my fucking mouth.
What was the question?
Miss Southern Belle, are you gonna go post somebody else's child? Are you gonna go post somebody else's child again? Are you gonna hold it again? I don't give a fuck what you wanted to know. The question doesn't even matter any fucking more. Now that I see who it is and realize who it is, you post other people's children, so stop fucking talking to me.
Who is it?
Point blank fucking period.
Say it. Say
Anything
it live.
else? Anything else, Southern Belle? Like, what the fuck?
Wait, wrong Southern Belle. Is there two different Southern Bells? There it is.
Damn if I know.
Yeah, that's all she can keep bringing up is about the sonogram. Like, who the fuck? That's not what we're even talking about.
And I owned that. I did do that. 100%. She put a sonogram on TikTok, so I talked about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a lot different than what was happening last night.
I'm not telling somebody that their essay story could be false, could be a lie. Again, we rode hard for Feisty's mocking of DV and stating whether or not it was true or not, and it was wrong. Why are we going to allow it to happen to her? It doesn't make sense.
Wrong is wrong and right is right. It doesn't matter like how shit of a person someone is. Like, we should not be advocating against something but allowing it to someone else just because we don't like them.
Exactly.
And obviously the playback, like, I couldn't see anybody's comments. There was no comments in the playback, but I heard the stuff in the boxes. And that's just it, honestly.
to sit there and say, oh, well, she screws this person, that person, and everything else. So that, like, that's not, none of that was okay. None of that, like, what does that have to do with her abuse story? You can have sex with 150 fucking people a fucking week. That doesn't mean you weren't fucking abused.
Exactly.
I'm glad that I missed it,
Mm-hmm.
but then I did watch the playback, and I'm not about to be attached to that shit. I'm not, sorry.
Absolutely.
What you see from me in regards to Allie is what you see here, and that's it.
Who's that? Oh, your phone's vibrating.
And to act like you were so lost and so frozen and just didn't know what to do, how to end it. Well, that's funny because he's the one that continued to fucking bring it up over and over and over and over again.
I'm 100. Okay, so I'm 100% the reason for it today. If that's what you feel, then fine. The fuck?
I'm pretty sure being a part of something means that you actually have to be present for it, or you actually have to condone part of it. There, Southern Belle. I'm not sure you have your definitions of words done properly. Maybe you need a dictionary, a thesaurus. Maybe you need to go back to school. I'm not really sure, but you clearly are working with like half a brain cell here, babe.
Yeah, because I 100% knew that Allie's mom was gonna come on Garrett's live and pick apart her essay story.
Why would anybody want that? That's 100% what you wanted. Why would anybody want that? That's fucking weird. It's not okay. It's wrong.
He should have disconnected. Well, I should say he should have got off right away after they got disconnected. He should not have come back on and continued it.
Jordan told him more than
I
once.
told him to end it.
To end it.
Yeah.
So please
When my phone turned back on, I did message him and tell him that I believe that it should be ended.
Yep.
So please explain to me how that means that's what she wanted. The fuck out of here.
I told him to end it, and he said that he was letting her mom air out her business. So
thank you, Michelle. She wasn't.
he was asking for gifts and made it sub only.
She didn't even have access to her phone, and like she said, even if she did, she wasn't going to join it.
And I did go in the live when my phone turned back on for 2 seconds, and my only comment in that live was, "What happened, Garrett?" And then nobody answered the question, so then I texted him. And it still went on, so I wasn't wasting my phone battery on it, that's for sure.
And to be clear, nobody should make monetary value off somebody's fucking trauma or mocking somebody's trauma either.
And the only reason that I'm doing this publicly is because I know that my name is attached to it, as you can see. Michelle is literally Jessica's top mod, and she says, "I'm sorry, but G had no right to bring Jordan's name into it. She's never been about that." Like I said, y'all can think whatever you want. What account? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I
Jesus
did
Christ.
see them come in, but I don't know who it is.
They're gone. Any other questions? You can bring awareness to somebody without doing what happened last night. In which half the time it's not even fucking awareness. It's literally a discussion. I didn't say that I'm not friends with Garrett anymore. I just did not agree with what happened last night. Yeah. Like I said, I don't have private conversations with her mom. And he literally in the first 13 minutes of the playback of the live was about like I heard my name at least 6 or 7 times in the first 13 minutes of the live, and I don't speak to Allie's mom. She can't show a single private message, and I can't show a single private message. She comes in my live, yes. Like they could have spoke about whatever they wanted. They could have spoke about shit that was happening on TikTok. It just didn't need to pick apart her essay story and then tell her to get over it. Garrett did admit things got out of control. I texted him and told him that it was out of control, and that is as much as that I could do. Can't hit the end button for him. I was not messaging with her yesterday. She was in my live yesterday. I do not private message with Allie's parents.
I'm sorry, but apologizing after the fact because people started turning on you is not an actual fucking apology, in my opinion. The fact that he brought it up as many times as he brought it up, knowing damn well that it was triggering people and knowing that it was a problem and still continued to bring it up, that apology means nothing because all he did was excuse his behavior. That apology was, well, I'm sorry, but I froze. What the fuck kind of apology is that? You weren't freezing when you were nodding your head and continuing to say the words. Well, let's talk about the abuse. Sorry, Jordan has her own opinions. I have my own opinions, but I don't. No. That behavior was fucking weird. I don't fuck with anybody who behaves like that.
He is still a fraud and a con, 100%.
Yeah, that doesn't change that. Not at all.
And this Giancarlo person in the live keeps saying that it's not true that I don't privately message her parents. Where's the proof? You say her stepdad's essayed her when he didn't was beyond wrong, especially when she never said. She didn't say that. She didn't say that, and I don't know where he got that from, but she didn't say that.
I don't know. He swore up and down that it was somewhere. He couldn't point out where it was, but he just kept saying, well, it's somewhere. We have it somewhere.
Post your live from yesterday. I remember you saying it. Yes, Mr. Giancarlo. Miss Mama of Allie Ray was in my comments yesterday and said, are you going to be live later? Because I might want a box. I said, no, I will not be live later, but Garrett will, and he will probably give you a box.
Exactly.
End of conversation. The conversation happened into everybody. When Garrett came up, I said, Allie's mom said in the comments she wanted a box. And I let her know that you would be live. I didn't know that it turned into a whole fucking event. Like I said, my phone done died. I don't know, Kelly. I really don't know. It's really not my it's really not it's really not my place to hold anybody's hand with this shit. Okay, so Angela, that event was made either the day before yesterday or the day before that, but um it was made before Allie's mom ever said she wanted a box. That event was made prior to all of this. She has told the story prior to last night, but again, it is her story, and she is allowed to speak on it. For fuck's sake, she entered Creasy on live children. Yes, she did. She did do that, and she did tell the story on live. But again, it's her story. It's not our story to pick apart. It's not even her mother's story to pick apart. Hurt people hurt people. That's what it was last night. Possibly. She has so many other things worth calling out. Yeah. In which that's what I do here. That's what I strive to do at least. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, Taylor. Like the 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 essay kept being brought up over and over and over again. And yeah, my dad was brought up last night, but I'm not even gonna get into that. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's so weird how they keep bringing up your dad. Weird and wrong.
Especially when you won't
I'm
even.
yeah. I'm also not gonna speak on whether his profession is his profession or not. Again, none of my fucking business. I speak on what Allie puts on TikTok. Garrett has put on TikTok that he's a doctor, so that's what we're gonna go. That's what we're gonna go with. Okay? Anybody else have any questions? Just because she's a shit person doesn't give anyone the right to pick apart someone's trauma, and that's the point. It's the point. The point. It's so windy and like looks like it's gonna rain, but the power's back on finally. Why do I focus on Allie? Were you friends off the app in the past? Um, I mean, we talked. Yes, we did talk off this app. I don't know if that means. I don't know if that's what you are talking about, but yes. And her mom calling her stepdad, kicking her. Oh my god. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I really don't. Any of the views. I don't want to talk about it.
Ah,
I have a migraine.
apparently, we're flip floppers now.
According to whom?
I'll message you.
Hmm. Yes, Michelle. What's your question? Allie did bring up her essay situation first. I don't know, Michelle. Nobody likes when I stream. Especially Jessica does not like to be streamed, and it's funny as fuck, actually. I'll stream her. I'll talk about her, the things that she does, this, that, and the third. That is fine, but I'm not gonna. I don't support her behavior, and I'm gonna speak on her behavior, but I'm not gonna speak on her essay. What was I gonna say? What was I saying?
I forget what you were saying. Sorry.
Oh my god, Cece, I almost just read that out loud.
Okay.
I mean, I just stood behind it 10 toes down. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I won't speak. I'm not going to speak on anything that has to do
Cece.
with her childhood and her essay and her abuse. Yeah, we don't have a. Apparently, I don't have a right to draw a line. Yeah, I know, Pela. I saw it. Um, apparently, I don't have the right to draw a line to what I stand for and what I don't stand for, and what I'm not going to sit there and just think that I'm going to just stay silent because I'm not. I'm not. Flip flopper, fuck whatever the fuck you want to say. Sure, great. I don't go. I don't give a rat's fucking ass. Okay, because if it was feisty, if that shit happened to feisty last night, God forbid.
Whatever. If that makes me a flip flopper, call me a fucking fish. I don't give a fuck.
But let me reiterate, because it did happen to feisty, and she didn't like it, and they rode hard for it. So why is it okay to be done to somebody else?
You're nothing but a bunch of weird ass traders calling us flip floppers anyway. The fuck.
No, it's the fact, Haley. It's the fact that when it was done to feisty, that entire side did not like it and rode hard for it. But now that it's her side, it's just fine and dandy. Fine and fucking dandy. We're flip floppers for stating our opinion on the situation. Be so for real right now. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Miss me with that bullshit. Just as hard as I rode. Just as hard as I rode for when it happened to her. I'll ride for anybody who it's happening to. I don't care. I don't care. And honestly, it's not about showing her true colors or bringing awareness. No, that was gaining sympathy for her. Because who the fuck agrees with that? Like, if we're being completely honest, who the fuck agrees with that?
What?
Thank you for the gifts. I don't know. Just my opinion.
A essay is an awareness, not in the way it was done.
And I did message him when I got my power back on my phone because I sat in the car and charged it. I did message him and tell him that I think it's time to end it because it's bad. And then he didn't think so. And then I told him to at least put a trigger warning sticker up, and then he didn't know how to do that. So then I told him how to do that. So I did message him, but I can only do so much. I don't. Again, not my problem. Like I said, I don't message these people privately. Like her mother, I don't message her mother privately. It's weird. Weird. I'm sorry, but I don't want anybody to message my mom off of TikTok or even on TikTok. So I'm just not gonna private message somebody else's mom or have any whatever. And I get that, Mama Valerie. I get that, but I don't know. You can't minimize somebody's trauma.
Yeah, I get it too. My children are 18 and 20, and I would never allow anyone to speak on them, ever. Even if they're wrong, I have to defend them and help them fix it.
If she wants to, if her mom wanted to speak on the things that were on the app and that she has been bashed for on the app, I think it would have been fine. But it went all the way back to when she was 6 years old. Not to discuss essay. And I did see where you kept trying to say that you're not going to speak on a lot of the essay. I did hear that. I did hear it. I did hear Garrett keep asking you the questions, and I did hear Allie then come in the box and bring it up again. I did hear all that. I did. But I know her mom was saying no. I did hear that. Was she pressured in some way? Probably. It was just. It just should have just been. I don't know. Ended. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like the conversation should have been steered or guided better. Karen, what happens in 6 minutes? I don't even want to know, actually. Jeez Louise. I'm hungry.
I think she's joining a box in 6 minutes.
Earlier, you said you weren't there for live, but now you're saying you were there? Nah. I said that my phone was turned off for a huge majority of it, and when my live turned on, I read what was being said in Discord. I messaged Garrett and I went in his chat and said, "What happened, Garrett?" Nobody responded, so then I got out of there because I was not wasting my phone battery on it. I did watch the playback in its entirety today. I know Allie did keep bringing it up, and Garrett kept bringing it up. Everybody just kept bringing it up. But I feel like as a neutral party in it between her and her mother, I feel like it would have been your job to just shut it down.
I would just like to say, going after Ellie's mom, I mean, yes, what happened last night is wrong, but the things that are being said to Ellie's mom is no better than everything else, you know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sure I'll get wrapped from Feisty server. It is what it is. I don't care. I don't really care. What do you mean message deleted? Everybody has their own opinions on Allie. Like, girl fucking scams, begs, not scam, if you don't want to call her scammers, beggar. Doesn't do anything to help herself. It is what it is. She's really not that great of a person, honestly. Allie must be a victim of someone or something at all times. I agree to a certain extent. Yeah, I did record that phone call where she was driving intoxicated. Sure did. Allie wants money. Jordan wants money. Yes, I've made so much money. Read that again. Oh, sorry. Reading this. Comments going really fast. Yet here you are mentioning your trauma for anyone who missed live. No, I'm not mentioning shit. I'm so confused, actually. Why? Like, I'm confused on what you're trying to say, actually. Because my name was mentioned about 1,000 times in that fucking live. Especially at the beginning of it. Made it seem like I planned it. I am in contact with Allie's mom. Like, no. Absolutely not. Nope.
She just wanted to make it clear she had nothing to do with it.
Oh, fucking doodles. I'm the reason has led up to it. Sure. I'm the reason her parents spoke on her essay. She
Oh
spoke on
my
her essay,
God.
and Garrett spoke
It's
on her
all
essay.
you, Jordan. It's all
It's my
you.
fault. I don't give a fuck. Sure. Great. What Allie decides to do and what her mother decides to do is what they decide to do, honestly. I have not spoke to Garrett, no Sharon. What you're not gonna do is be disrespectful to Christina, I'm sorry. I think you need an attitude adjustment for a little bit.
Who was it?
I don't really know what Garrett says. I don't know. I don't know.
Tiffany, I don't think she has deep drama. If you're speaking about Jordan, she's just making awareness.
They do need they do need family therapy. They need some type of therapy. They need something. I'm sorry, but who in their right fucking mind wouldn't feel bad for somebody who literally had her essay tore apart on live for 800 people? Like it was so bad. Like I feel so, I don't even know. Like talk about her what she puts on TikTok, her begging, her the way she treats people, the this, the that, whatever.
I would like to make it clear that just because we do not agree with what happened last night does not mean we support everything else.
She sure. I just think the conversation should have never happened on everybody's fucking part. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care who brought it up. I don't care. I don't care. And it's not. Nothing is an excuse for the way that she acts fucking on this app. Still a piece of shit. She still treats people shit. She still begs. She's not doing anything to help herself. None of that has changed. Where'd Christina go?
Jordan, I'm gonna block an account.
I can't even see the comments.
Sorry, my phone died.
Okay, before I absolutely pop the fuck off, I just want to say what I'm about to say is my opinion, right? Jordan
Wait,
lets
wait,
me
wait. Hold
speak
on, hold
my
on, hold on.
opinion.
Allowing people to speak on Feisty? No, 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 no. What we're doing here is saying that the same shit that fucking happened to Feisty happened last night. The same fucking thing. But we rode hard for one side, and we're not gonna ride hard from the other side, is my fucking point. It has nothing to do with Feisty as a person. It has to do with the situations. Anyways, continue.
So, my opinion is my opinion. Jordan lets me speak my opinion, and I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. Last night was absolutely fucking disgusting. It was vile. I don't care who we're talking about. You can hate someone to the ends of the earth, but picking apart someone's child SA is the most disgusting shit I've ever heard be justified on this app. Her own mother got into the box and admitted that it happened, and then admitted that she did not report it. Her mother did not report her own child being SA'd. I don't care who we're talking about. I really don't care. That's the most disgusting shit I've ever heard in my life. And it being labeled as awareness. And look at her, she's finally speaking up. That's disgusting. So Allie's mom, please never message me again. Don't ever at me in the comments again. You're a terrible person. A lot of what Allie has become makes a lot of sense to me now. I don't like Allie. I don't fuck with Allie. I'm not going to be BFFs with Allie. I don't think she's a good person. But what happened last night did nothing but show me who the people that raised her are. It was absolutely vile. Who says that? Who says that? And then to see people in certain servers go in and ask, so do we think Allie was really SA'd or not?
Yeah, that's wrong.
I cannot believe a human being would say that about a child. Her mother admitted that it happened and that she did not report it. And that tells me all I need to know about her mother being a mother. It was awful. And the people condoning this shit because they don't like someone is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Disgusting. I will never, ever blame a victim. Ever. I don't care who it is. I don't care if people get mad at me. I don't care if people want to kick me out of their server because they're mad that I said something. But that was atrocious. Atrocious. And I didn't make fun of disabled kids, and I've already talked about it a million times. But if you want to change the situation, you absolutely can. But I'm up here saying that what happened was awful. This is not awareness. This is not fun. This is not tea time. This is not kikiing. This is terrible. And the fact that you would stoop to a level that fucking low, I don't want to be anywhere near any of you. I don't want any part of it. I don't want to be roped into the shit that you're doing that you think is okay. It's fucking awful.
And Karen P, 15, is absolutely a child. Absolutely a child.
Yes,
Last
that is a
night-
minor child.
15 is a child. Yep.
Oh, I thought you were saying that Karen P was a child. I'm like, wait, that's not a child. I was so fucking confused.
Somebody said that in the comments, and that's another thing is like the victim blaming that has been going on throughout last night, and what I've been seeing in these comments is absolutely fucking horrendous.
No.
Every one of y'all that support it should be absolutely ashamed.
Yes.
Because Allie is a shit human. She is. She has shitty behavior.
None of us up here are friends with her. We don't want to be BFFs with her. I don't want to be her friend. But everything that happened last night was so fucking bad. I don't understand how you can't see that. How do you not understand, no matter who it is that you don't like, that what happened last night was like the worst thing I've ever seen on TikTok, to be honest with you. And that it kept going. It was allowed to keep going. And it was brought up 17 times.
And I agree with Rose. We believe victims regardless of who the victim is.
Exactly. And this
I
whole
don't give
believing,
I
this
don't give
whole
a single
believing
fuck
thing
who it's
is
about.
insane. I absolutely do believe victims, and I always will.
For the love of fucking God, Feisty, you were not brought up. It was the fact that people rode so hard for your situation, your mock of your DV, the fucking saying whether or not it's true or not. Everybody rode hard for that, but then here we are. People are asking whether or not Allie's essay story is true or not, or if she's a victim or not, but nobody is standing up for that.
She did.
It's situation
She didn't deserve that.
to situation.
Allie absolutely did not deserve that last night.
No human being on the earth deserves
No.
what happened last night. That was sick. Gross. And the amount of people that I've seen in comments on here defending what went on last night is absolutely insane. If you defend what happened, just block me.
You're
And
right,
Garrett
Sharon.
money.
You are so right. It is so wrong to gain money from it.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely sick.
That's why gifts were constantly being pinned last night.
I get that everybody involved was talking about the essay. I get it. Allie herself was involved. All you had to do was end the fucking live.
But you know what? That bothers me too, because Allie's allowed to talk about it because it's her story.
Absolutely.
I wasn't screen recording shit. I just got power back an hour ago, bitch. Next.
You've literally
My
been in the
caveman
dark
era.
all night.
Oh my
I don't
god.
have enough
for
memory
hours.
on my phone to record anybody.
But Kai did, so that's how I watched it.
Yeah, it's gross. Like, I just can't. Last night was a lot. And fortunately or unfortunately, it showed me who a lot of people are, and it sucks, but I will never condone that behavior. I will never stand behind that behavior, and I will not be a part of it.
And like the blunt disregard for not only like Allie as a victim and a survivor, but as everyone that is witnessing that. Like, this is quite literally why victims do not speak up.
Exactly.
Like, y'all
This
are
is
part
why
of the
kids-
fucking problem.
Yes, this is why
Yeah.
kids don't tell their parents. What's concerning, Megan, is people not seeing the problem with last night. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you like. I don't care if you're Allie's friend. That's fine. I really don't give a fuck.
What she's
I'm
saying
saying-
is she thinks it's wrong.
Yes, as someone who does not like Allie and does not want to be Allie's friend, what happened last night was disgusting, and I feel for her because nobody should have to go through that ever. Her mom admitted to everything she was saying and had an excuse for all of it.
No child should ever have to wait. I don't care if you're 10 or 26, should have to witness their parent get in a box on a live platform and air out all of their childhood trauma and invalidate them in the process. That
Ever.
should never, and then the people in charge of said live should not allow it to keep going for hours and to continue asking questions about it. That should never be a thing.
Yeah, and the locked up food, you can say whatever you want about it, but the symbolism of the padlock on that cabinet of food was a symbol of control. That was horrible. Everything that they admitted to last night was so bad. The worst of all being admitting to not reporting your own child being SA'd. I don't know how you could live with yourself knowing that that happened and you did nothing about it.
At the end of the day, it really shouldn't have been aired out.
Absolutely
Okay, don't
not.
hear people.
And brought up 17 more times for hours.
It's okay to hide food. That's not what she's saying. We're talking about they're
No, I'm
padlocking a door so she can't have any food.
I'm
That's
talking
wrong.
about a teenager being left at home for 8 hours in a day and having padlocks on the cabinets where food is. That's not hiding food from, like, you know, your toddlers who will totally eat the whole bag. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Them talking about the padlock on that cabinet really bothered me because they didn't see it as a problem. And I don't care. Any of it being locked up is weird. She was a teenager. She was home for 8 hours by herself. And her own mother telling her that, hey, you're 26 and you need to get over what happened to you as a child is the wildest thing I've ever heard.
I was blown away. I couldn't believe that was even said. Like, that it, even aside from that, like, that's not something you ever get over, to be
No,
quite frank. You never get over that.
never. Exactly, Taylor.
And I truly feel for Allie on this.
Yeah, and everybody seemed to skip over the fact that while her stepdad was talking about the snack cabinet, he said, and I quote, it's not like she was Ethiopian, she had food. But nobody seemed to notice that or bring that up again either. Which, again, tells me everything I need to know about them. Yeah, absolutely. And it just got brushed under the rug and nobody said anything about it. Nobody said anything about it. No, her mom told her to get over it.
Hey, Jordan. When I was a kid, I was left home alone, but I wasn't, there was no things locked or anything. Like, to hear that is disgusting.
Exactly. I don't really care what kind of food it was. It's really weird controlling behavior.
Exactly. Like, there's been times when I was a kid, both my parents would be home, went to work, and I was home probably an hour or two or so, but like, there was no cabinets, no doors locked or anything. Like, if I wanted water, I could get water. If I wanted, like, fruit or something, I could. Like, to hear that
Exactly, Sky. Like, it's totally different. It is totally different. That's my opinion on it, is that it's weird and it's really gross, and the padlock was a symbol of control. Hiding snacks so that your kid doesn't eat it all in one sitting versus literally locking the cabinet door while your child is home alone for 8 hours a day, that's weird. Y'all parent how you want, but that's weird behavior.
It is absolutely neglect, period.
Mm-hmm. Probably, Sky. Yeah, it was during the day, Marin. She said while they were at work. Right, Tia. Like I said, disagree with me if you want, but to me, that's absolutely wild. Is it the most wild thing she said last night? No, but it's still weird.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's happening now? Why is everybody in a... I could only read the comments. I couldn't hear what was being said.
Someone brought up the locked food cabinet, and it was... People agree, people don't agree, that's fine.
Who was this Mary person? Something about there were not like she said. I guess she said snacks. I don't know. I don't know.
I have no
I mean,
idea. And
I
like
never got
honestly,
food.
in my opinion, I don't care what kind of food it was. That's weird behavior. But everybody's gonna have their own opinion on it, and that's fine. But I feel like hiding snacks away so that your kid doesn't, eat it in one day is different than like straight
Oh
up locking the cabinet door.
gosh, it's storming again.
And
Um,
also, if the intent, like the true intent of the live was to raise awareness or it be an awareness live, A, why was it originally going to be behind a sub only thing? That's one.
mhm.
Two, what did you think was going to come from exposing her trauma? Like, what awareness is that,
Right. Were we supposed
truly?
to sit there and like agree with all of it?
Like, you just want to put this person out, not even just like Allie as a person, but her child, and just tear it apart, tear her apart, you know, young Allie apart, and then think that people are not going to feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Because there was no information really given. There was really no insight other than she was being laid out, honestly, like non-consensually. Because
Yeah.
yes, she did bring her trauma to the platform, but like everyone has said, it's her trauma, it's her story. She should have had the freedom to share whatever details she wanted or not.
Mhm.
She should be allowed that control. There should never, I mean, I know we're talking about it now, but I'm more so pissed off about what happened rather than focusing on the trauma itself,
Me
because
too.
that's not really fair. But it does require addressing some parts of that in order to fully explain how fucked up it was.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Uh, conversation over. I guess.
Hmm?
Oh no, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yep. I said my piece. Y'all know where I stand. It was gross. Don't stand by it. It's weird. It's whack. If you defend it, don't talk to me. Thanks.
Oh my god. I put my I put my phone on the charger because it's literally about like starting to storm again. I'm not fucking with this again.
Oh no.
But the Florida Power and Light, they're all standing out there on the middle of the street.
Oh my god. They're like,
So hopefully
again.
it don't fucking happen again. I'm not doing this shit again. I'm exhausted. I've not slept. I'm tired.
Girl,
You
you need to
for
sleep.
thank you for letting me come up here and speak my piece, though.
you're
Yeah.
welcome. Your BFF Garrett here saying sorry. What?
I have no idea. The comments were going so fast I wasn't reading anything.
Yeah, I wasn't really reading either. I'm scrolling. If you all think that this was dragging Garrett, then so fucking be it.
Like, fine. I
Me
don't care.
literally fucking standing on the fact of what I stand for, what I don't stand for is my business and my right. My name's at the top of the screen. You don't fucking like it, there's an X.
Right. If this makes me a flip flopper or whatever, fine. Sure. I'll be whatever you want me to be.
I don't know what to eat for dinner, but I need to eat something. I haven't eaten all day.
Big ZD.
Big ZD.
I question it because I had a certain someone in my ear asking me to ask 3 times. What does that even mean?
Who?
I get it, Tara. I, again, stood on what I said.
What?
I'm confused,
They're
though.
asking you to ask it 3 times. First of all, you asked it way more than 3 times. Second of all, what the fuck does that have to do with the price of tea in China, bro?
Right.
You still did it and then tried to pretend like, well, I was froze afterwards. Well, you didn't say earlier that somebody was in your ear. Earlier it was you froze and you didn't know what to do. Well, you didn't look very frozen to me. That sounded like a lot of bullshit.
Hey, Weezy, why are you still here when you don't want to? Anything to do with people that do not support what?
Eh?
I don't know. Because I thought you and I were on the same page.
The
Right.
people
Well,
I'm up with up here don't support what happened last night. That's why I'm here with them.
Right. I'm confused.
I'm very confused.
I want to know what. He said that he was being asked.
By who?
Just fuck knows.
Part. What's the first part? Where's the first part of his comment? Oh, fuck's sakes, I can't keep up with this shit. I don't know where the first part is.
I don't even see
What was
it.
said after that was out of my control. I only tried to help.
Does your scapegoat know that you're using them as a scapegoat?
I was thinking the same thing.
Just asking.
Well, you supported it for like 3 hours. What's different today? That's my question.
T.
I'm confused.
Girl, me too. I'm still waiting for Karen P to respond.
Who and how they got in your ear.
Thank you. We are doing good.
I was the host, and I also did not have much time to talk either, with Allie and her mom going at it, and then my mods letting everyone else in.
I'm sorry, but like as a grown man who literally participated in this for 3 hours, not only participated in it but actually hosted it, why don't you just like own up to your shit instead of like making all these bullshit excuses? It's always, but this happened, but this happened.
Right.
What? You did it. It happened. Like, just say that. Getting on my fucking nerves, all these goddamn excuses.
Cece unleashed.
Getting on my fucking nerves, sitting here folding laundry and shit. I can get ready to make dinner and then just reading the chat. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now?
so who was telling them the questions to ask? And if you didn't like them, you shouldn't have asked them.
That's what I'm wondering.
Literally. You know, these are like strangers on the internet, right? They're not gonna like come find you because you didn't ask a question on TikTok they wanted you to ask, right?
Right.
For fuck's sake.
You asked why I was up here doing something or other, but your question made no sense. Karen P. 2002.
Yes, Southern Belle. All of my actions led to this, 100%.
For sure.
And that doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing what I do, either.
Nope.
Oopsies.
The common sense is not common sensing with the fact that you cannot like someone and still stand your ground on something that's wrong morally. Hello?
What?
Nobody
Not
actually
you,
likes
I
her, but
mean,
that shit was too far. And there is such a thing as too fucking far.
exactly.
Like you're sitting there up in the
Waffles,
live
right? Like,
talking
hello?
about
Hi, I
if
don't know
she
what's
brings up my
happening.
address, if she does this, that, or the other, but like you're sitting there dissecting her trauma.
Right. Sorry, I was
You're no
talking to the
better.
common sense.
You're fine. Shit just irritates me. Exactly, way too far. And can we just say that?
Right. Like, I'm
I
not
took
all of
it
a
too
sudden
far.
Team Allie flying my Allie banners everywhere.
I never asked anyone to sub. I did state I was going to go sub only, but the comments told me not.
Eh,
I keep getting chunks of his.
I know.
Yeah, it's only like bits and pieces.
She absolutely is, Jasmine, but even a lazy piece of that does not deserve what happened to her last night.
I'm also caught up in this whole I've never asked anyone to sub. What did you think would happen by letting people know you're about to do this crazy thing, essentially, or hold this tea live, and then it's going to be sub only? Did you think no one would sub?
Right.
Like, come on now.
Right.
Come
Kind of
on
the
now.
point.
Yes.
I'm making lemon curd. Can we just have combos and boxes? Because I can't read comments. I don't know why you won't get in a box. I don't know what. I don't know. I'm hungry. Hold on.
Big ZD.
ZD.
Okay, on guys, on his defense, the fucking again, the live event was created prior to the idea of Allie's mom ever getting in a box. That I will say. The live event was created not yesterday, the day before yesterday. That
So it
I
was
will.
supposed to be tea time, but it turned into rotten tea time. Yes.
Diane, that's a true story.
Literally.
I agree. I think
That
it
tea
goes
was
back to what it
nasty.
is. Literally.
Jasmine, if you think that she deserved what happened to her last night, you're you're
You're
a
a
part of
piece of
the
shit too.
yeah.
I'll say it.
Maybe like reevaluate your morals.
Literally.
Yeah, Jordan tried to get him to shut it down too, but you know he was making money and getting views from it, so he didn't want to shut it down. That's my opinion.
Okay, I get that you have to study, but I need to eat.
Because plenty of people told him that it was wrong and it should probably get shut down, and he didn't. So
Right.
that
People who
speaks
were
volumes.
disagreeing were getting muted in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure.
Yes, I'm very mad the focus was not on me all night. All lives have to be about me forever.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
We're
I'm
all mad because they weren't
so
talking about Karen.
mad that y'all were not talking about me.
Okay.
That's just gross.
Maybe he left and went to do a sub only live. That's not funny. I shouldn't have laughed at that.
Ew,
Watch back
Darlene,
because
that's
he's busy.
gross.
Tell somebody to watch their back over a TikTok live. Chill the fuck out,
Right.
girl.
Chill out.
Holy shit.
Right, Glenda. I'm sorry, but look here, Mayo lady almost just made me.
That made me giggle a little.
It made me giggle a little bit too. I'm sorry.
Patty, I know that made you giggle.
Yeah,
It probably even made Patty giggle.
yeah, probably.
Jesus.
Mayo lady.
Honestly, I think we do plenty of shitting on her.
Hell
Like,
yeah,
she
we
shits
do.
on people, but
But you don't shit on somebody's essay.
And
What is
last
wrong
time
with you?
last time
just
we
like
start
you,
shitting on someone.
just like you don't shit on somebody's DV situation. Like,
It's the
morals.
same thing. They were both absolutely horrible. Ugh. Why is that so hard to understand?
Last night was strictly exploitation. It was not awareness or exposure or anything like that. It wasn't even like haha shit talking. Like
Nope.
it was just foul.
It was.
like-
So tell me more about this abuse.
Allie straight
Right.
up was
That's exactly how it
exploited.
was.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if Melissa wants to clear her name and come in a box and show where she was telling Garrett to shut it down, she's more than welcome. I don't care.
Yeah.
But other than that, I can't, like, stop people from saying shit.
Yep, and it was gross.
It's not my place to find out or figure out if she's lying.
No, it's
Not
not.
it's not my place. It's nobody's place.
It's not your place to question anybody else's trauma. But if you must know, her mother admitted that it happened and that she did not report it. So she was not lying. Since that's important to you, to see if a child lied about being essayed.
I had no idea that the live was going to happen last night until it happened. He said he was going to go sub only. I did tell him to go sub only because he just got all this money for it. Okay. When they started talking about the essay, even before that, I told him to shut it down. I messaged him and I called him. I told him that it is none of our places to sit here and pick apart what she had happened to her when she was younger. It is not okay. I couldn't say anything in the live because, for one, the comments were off. And hold on, I'll show you the proof. Hold up. Hold on. Is that the right one?
Someone beat me to it.
Right. Oh, yeah, make sure to pull up the right ones. I don't know if it's the first one. I said, that's when he told me that Allie got banned. They're big mad. And I told him how he can block somebody if he can't find them at the door. I think they have jumped. I think you may have jumped the gun on this. Blah, blah, blah. That's part of it. Garrett, you need to stop this right now. You need to do this not right now. It is not looking good. Wait, huh? I said she's getting tongue-tied and it's looking like she is reporting isn't reporting the essay or whatever it is. Allie's making bank, but her mom needs to share her feelings. I understand that though. I said she's making a ton of money over there. Blah 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 blah. See here, I tried to shut him down. Listen, I love you, but I can't be a part of this. I have to walk away. Like, come the fuck on. Just because I couldn't do it right on live because he had the fucking comments off and nobody was letting it in. That was before. Look at the time and then go back and look when they were talking about the sexual assaults. I tried shutting it down all before in. So don't worry. It's not our place to, we tried. You guys can't be coming all at us. Fine, fucking cancel me. I don't give a fuck. There's nothing to fucking cancel. But when Allie was going after everybody else, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter that she sit there and fucking post my shit. It doesn't matter. I told him to stop. Nobody fucking told Allie to stop. They all kept saying go. This wasn't about... Yes, I tried shit. Look it. Look.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Just breathe.
Yeah, you're all about, not you guys in the box, but everybody else in the fucking comments that are talking shit, wait until it happens to you.
So, are we making Big ZD or what?
Karen.
I want Big ZD really bad, though. I'm not even gonna front. Like,
I know, me too.
On a serious note,
Me too, me too.
A bitch is hungry.
Ooh.